Alright. I don't know what's with these technical difficulties every time I start recording lately. But, I swapped over to some wireless headphones and for some reason decided to take the audio input from my actual microphone and then record the audio coming in from the microphone in my headset, so I was just playing myself like 3 times. It was weird. We're almost done with Halo 2, we might finish it this time. The amethyst doesn't step on the power button to be able to see. Yeah, so we've done 14 to 15 missions, so hopefully the wait for Halo 3 won't be too long. Halo 3 is the one I'm most excited about because it was my favorite multiplayer, and it's the conclusion of the original 3 made by Bungie. I mean, they carried on with the story after.
What is that place? Where the counselors were meant to watch the consecration of the Icon. The start of the great journey.
There is still time to stop the key from turning.
I must get inside. Then mount up, Arbiter. I know a way to break those doors.
to take the cruiser back. Break the guard!
Let me tweak some settings here. I'll just turn the game volume down a bit. Sort of readjust my microphone. Put the gain up slightly. Hopefully. Hopefully that means you'll be able to better hear. Wow. Whatever you say. Honestly, I think we'll take a carbine. We get the chance. A lot of them, huh? This is Amethyst at 3 AM trying to get a moth near the light. Except she doesn't normally pull out a gun. No! I want my carbine back. It clips through the wall. Because I'm using this. Try the needlers though. We won't. I guess the one good thing about needlers is they don't overheat. Yeah, brutes don't have shields, so... were you guys earlier? Hey, maybe I can I, like, free?
The only one I would trust with this information is probably dead right now. He was commander of the fleet that brought me to this system. Thel 'Vadamee was his name. But after hearing you tell of the destruction of the ring, I cannot believe that he still lives. His orders were to secure the ring, to prepare it for the arrival of the Hierarchs. 'Vadamee never fails in his duties. If the ring is no more, then 'Vadamee must be dead.
Duty can indeed be a dangerous virtue. But even if he did live, wouldn't this sense of duty make him quite unlikely to set aside his allegiance to the Prophets?
Perhaps not.
Oh, that's a
And he
shame.
would never betray our people. No, if
He has
we
to kill him.
were able to just speak to him, explain everything you have told me. But no, these are futile hopes. If he did live, and if he was returned to the High Prophets, they would most certainly punish him for the destruction of the ring. In fact, he would be the exact kind of leader the Hierarchs would make arbiter. They would need someone to blame for the loss of the ring. His influence within the fleet grew with every one of his victories over the humans.
And if he did become arbiter?
Then he would be lost to our cause. Without the knowledge you've shared with me, he would obey the Prophets without question. I doubt he would even respond to his former name. I don't know what it would take to overcome, but as you say, we don't have time to ask such questions, and 'Vadamee is almost certainly dead.
If all your hopes rest on him, then I fear for the future of this galaxy.
As do I, Oracle. As do I. But I will begin our fight. Make others aware of the lies the Prophets whisper in our ears. And soon, we will find more who will take up our cause.
Again. Maybe they just didn't want to be too cutscene heavy. You know, a 2004 game. But, that might have been... I don't know. Is it better with a dramatic irony? Or would it be better to have the antagonist fleshed out before you fight him? I don't know. I mean, he went down pretty easy, so...
Me and I sure as hell don't like you. But if we don't do something, Mr. Mohawk's gonna activate this ring. And we're all gonna die.
Tartarus has locked himself inside the control room.
Well, I just happen to have a key.
Come on, grab a banshee and give me some cover. Gonna know what's coming.
Grab a banshee, he says. Where'd you put him? I love how they park them so that they fly immediately into the ground. That's not good. Banshees are a lot of fun to multiplayer, but they kinda suck. just like riding this thing all the way to the level exit. Aside from that would be incredibly boring. I feel like they should invest in some flight, like fighter plane options that are more durable than like the average ski. Oh, my skill fun. You're not like how little ammo I have. What is the purpose of this? I guess for their robots to travel about.
Do not let them into the chamber! The chieftain must complete his holy work!
You're gonna have to come in here to get me. He came in here to get me. Alright, well... I think we just gotta rush him with the energy sword. God damn it.
Into the chamber! The chieftain must complete his holy work! I think we keep the energy sword to get us out of a really tight situation. Flags get me every time. It is easy. take the icon in your hands and do as you are told.
Please use caution. This reclaimer is delicate.
One more word, Oracle, and I'll rip your eye from its socket. Which is nothing compared to what I'll do to you.
Tartarus, stop.
Impossible.
Put down the icon.
Put it down and disobey the Hierarchs?
There are things about Halo even the Hierarchs do not understand.
Take care, Arbiter. What you say is heresy.
Is it? Oracle, what is Halo's purpose?
Collectively, the seven.
Not another word.
Please. Don't shake the light bulb. If you want to keep your brain inside your head, I tell those boys to chill. Go ahead. Do your thing.
The sacred rings, what are they?
Weapons of last resort, built by the Forerunners to eliminate potential flood hosts, thereby rendering the parasite harmless.
And those who made the rings? What happened to the Forerunners?
After exhausting every other strategic option, my creators activated the rings. They and all additional sentient life in 3 radii of the Galactic Center died as planned. Would you like to see the relevant data?
Tartarus.
I love how
prophets have
enthusiastic
betrayed
343
us.
is about
No,
committing
Arbiter.
mass genocide.
The great journey has begun. And the brutes, not the elite, shall be the prophet's escort.
Whoops. Sure would love to know what that dialogue in the background is. But the subtitles don't work. Anyways, I think this guy might actually be the final boss. But all I need to do is stay out of range with his hammer. I'm gonna have to throw some grenades at him. That's it, huh? Kind of expected more than that. Well, I mean, that's still a significant problem. Or is it just going to go to Halo again? Nothing.
What's that?
A beacon?
What's it doing?
Communicating at superluminal speeds with the frequency of
Communicating with what?
the other installations.
Show me.
Failsafe protocol. In the event of unexpected shutdown, the entire system will move to standby status. All remaining platforms are now ready for remote activation.
Remote activation? From here?
Don't be ridiculous.
Listen, Tinkerbell, don't make me...
Then where? Where would someone go to activate the other rings?
Why the Ark? Of course.
And where, Oracle, is that?
We've got a new contact. Unknown classification. It isn't one of ours. Take it out.
This is Spartan 117.
Anyone hear me? Over.
Isolate that signal. Master Chief, you mind telling me what you're doing on that ship?
Sir, finishing this fight.
Master Chief, always with the one-liners. I guess, the guy who plays that Admiral, also plays a Space Admiral in Mass Effect, and is actually illiterate. Like, he straight up never learned how to read. And was in the Navy. I don't really know how you do that without being.
Silence fills the empty grave now that I have gone. But my mind is not at rest, for questions linger on. I will ask, and you will answer.
All right. Shoot.
Didn't think the sentient hive mind of a necrotic... I don't even know if I guess Parasite would be such a fan of poetry. What a black screen, so. Anyways. Looks like that's Halo 2. We did it. I don't know. I mean, the story was good especially for 2004, you know? I feel the same way about Halo 2 as I do Mass Effect, to draw, you know, another parallel. There's a lot about Halo 1 that I feel like you could have put into Halo 2 to make it kind of flow a little bit better. But, I guess concurrent to the games, and even before the games, they were releasing novels to sort of expand on information and sort of flesh out the actual conflict, so it doesn't feel like, you know, so it feels like an actual war. So maybe, you know, I don't think it's as egregious as Mass Effect, you know. Yeah, I mean, that civil war with the Covenant sort of came on out of nowhere. But I enjoyed it, you know, that was good. I'm excited for Halo 3 whenever that shows up. Amethyst is calling me. And it's currently... It's actually 6 a.m. Would have expected a message from you by this point.